And we are live. Look at that shit.
Ooh. Hey, everybody. So glad to see you there. We're doing Flash Fried as usual. Typically, the first hour of this shit appears here in the public. The second hour appears behind our magical, wonderful paywall. But don't worry, it's a very reasonable price. So join us for the second half when that happens.
It's just enough to keep us in cold pizza.
Hell yeah. Dude, I like cold pizza maybe better than hot pizza. I don't know.
I'm telling you.
Truly is ambrosia.
The next day only, though. If you let the pizza go 2 days in the fridge, then you get soggy, not good cold pizza.
Is there a better fucking breakfast than like you wake up the morning after you had pizza for dinner and you stumble fucking miserably into that kitchen and you grab yourself a slice of fucking cold pizza? Now, Paul, you don't really eat breakfast, so I guess you wouldn't know the pleasure, but
this is technically my breakfast.
Right.
I haven't eaten that.
But you've probably been up for a number of hours because you don't really eat when you first wake up, right?
Right.
See, I'll shamble right out of bed, be like, I'm hungry. What am I going to eat? Grab that cold pizza. Everything's all congealed into one fucking mass. I don't know. It's like a whole different food. It's like you got your fucking, it's like the two-face of foods. You get the fucking Harvey Dent the night before, and then you get the fucking monster the next morning.
I feel the same way about spaghetti, dude. The next day, I have just a big bowl of spaghetti that I saved from like the other night.
Dude, next day, spaghetti is fucking legit.
It's better, man. I'm sorry. Soups do it, too. There's some foods that you have to wait for. Takes a day or two, then it's at its best.
You guys need to shut up, though, because I was on our subreddit, and I saw there was a guy in there like, does anyone else? You know, that's always how all the worst posts begin. Does anyone else feel like Flash Fried just no fucking good anymore? It's just no goddamn good. You know, I don't know what it is. It's just like something about the vibe is like off. It's like too much banter or something. And normally I like the banter, but lately the banter just feels kind of hollow and empty. Like, I don't know, man.
Damn, dude.
I don't even know how to address that critique.
I know. It's like,
you are a shell of a man.
Does anyone else just feel like something is imperceptibly off in a way that I can't identify? Or
dude, the DAE shit is the worst shit on Reddit. I got to tell you that right now.
Does anybody else? Yeah.
It's so true.
Does anybody else feel like we ought to?
It's like, can I get
fucking a little kill the host of BFF and drag him into the street and beat them fucking bloody into the?
It sucks because even if they're right about something, it's something shitty always. So it's like, does anyone else feel like Game of Thrones season 8 is garbage? It's like, yeah.
It's always like it basically may read. Does anybody else like pathologically need the support and like acquiescence of other people to the point where they post obvious shit? It's like
yeah, it's never anything positive. It's like, does anybody else think that the guys on DFF have been doing a bang up job lately? You never see that shit, you know what I mean? You never see that fucking post.
Not one time.
Does anyone else think Scotty's really been on fire lately? It's like, you never fucking see it. You never fucking see it.
I see, occasionally I see positive things, but I never see it phrased that way. No,
maybe it exists somewhere out there, but I never.
There's positivity, TJ. You're just not looking for the positivity.
I mean,
you're looking for that negativity.
I'm just saying it doesn't exist in that format.
Okay, well, fair enough. I agree with you there.
So let's get to the news.
Please,
that's what this fucking show's about.
Can we just avoid the story?
The plebs, even though they've seen us do this a million times, don't know that YouTube likes to fucking freeze up and they need to reload every once in a while.
Silly plebs.
So let's give them a chance to do that because the plebs are unaware.
Sure. No problem.
Poor plebs.
Now everything's fine.
Gives me a chance to pull up.
It's just YouTube being YouTube.
YouTube gonna YouTube, y'all.
What can you do?
You is gonna tube.
This story, guys, though, it's a really tough story for us. I don't know if we should even cover it, man.
I don't think so.
Well, I am going to pull this.
I think we're it's gonna be an emotional story for sure. Rush Limbaugh.
I saw a post on Twitter, and I think I retweeted it, that I pretty much agree with on this. Because there's a lot of people on Twitter that are just like ecstatically like, celebrate good times, come on. Like, Rush is dead. It's like, Yeah, but I mean, like, he's still pretty much accomplished all the stuff he was going to. He was the most popular fucking radio host, probably like of all time or some shit. Maybe like Howard Stern is more. I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know how the numbers stack up there.
Rush Limbaugh basically invented political opinion broadcasting. Like, everybody on the left, like from Rachel Maddow to fucking Chris Cuomo to fucking Tucker Carlson to fucking Dan Bongino, they all owe their whole fucking style and presentation to Rush.
Number one in the world, apparently.
Yeah.
According to someone in our chat. So, I mean, like, and he died at 70. So it's not like he died at the height of his vitriol and fucking hate spewing or some shit to where you could be like, well, at least it was cut short. It's like, no, he pretty much had the whole long shebang. He got the Congressional Medal of fucking Freedom from Donald goddamn Trump,
Let me suck the president's fucking flaccid little mushroom dick. Because he didn't like Trump at first.
So,
he supported Cruz, but then, of course, he saw the which way the wind was blowing and then changed.
Anyway, I saw a tweet that's basically just said, don't celebrate Rush Limbaugh's death, mourn his life. I kind of feel like that's where I'm at.
That's about where it is.
I'm just kind of sad that a dude that obviously had so much talent and obviously was a talented broadcaster and could have maybe done some positive things, chose to instead devote himself completely to like spewing hatred and vitriol. And a lot of people today were justifying their own celebration of his death by pointing out that he celebrated AIDS deaths back in the 90s, which he totally did.
Yeah, he did.
But to me, that just makes him a piece of shit, and you're still a piece of shit. I mean, like, I don't understand how we hate his behavior, so let's emulate it.
Yeah.
And also, I'm really confused because yesterday everyone was like, on left Twitter was like, don't celebrate the suffering of the people in Texas just because they're conservative. That's scummy. And then today it's like, Rush is dead. And the justification I get, I guess, is that Rush was the disseminator of hate, whereas they were just brainwashed drones, which I think takes agency away from the audience and also
100%.
And also from Rush too, because like
look,
the only difference
he's a demagogue. You tell people what they want to hear.
The only difference between Rush and the like your conservative uncle or whatever the fuck is that Rush had a microphone in front of him and could spew that shit to the fucking country.
Yeah, Rush was probably smarter than your dumbass conservative uncle. That's about the only difference.
Maybe, but honestly, like Rush, if anything, was more tempered than like most conservatives. If you get them in fucking private, honestly.
I mean, well, yeah. Seen. Dude, I stuck my dick in the beehive today because I woke up today and checked Twitter and I was like, it was just like plastered with like, yay, let's throw confetti on fucking Rush's barely cold corpse. You know what I mean? And I was like, ugh, like this sucks. This feels scummy. And then some fucking little Twitter investigator went back and found me doing the same thing to Herman Cain like 8 months ago. I don't know. This shit just hit me different. Like, I feel a little different about this after the events of the last year or so, with all the death and destruction and shit that's gone on in the fucking country since then. In addition to the partisan rancor being ramped up to like literal fucking Capitol insurrection levels, like this whole like let's do the worm because somebody died shit just seems shitty, But I did get got on Twitter, some little fucking goddamn Twitter Sherlock Holmes.
That's how it goes, man. Look, everyone's a hypocrite. Paul, you're a hypocrite. I'm a hypocrite. Everyone is. So
I'm not. All the rest of you are, though.
TJ, why don't you pay my fucking money too while we're at it?
What money?
So I'm over here.
What money?
What do you mean? What money? The $1,000 you owe me?
I don't owe you shit.
What do you mean you don't owe me shit?
I don't owe you shit.
You fucking owe me, TJ.
Well, hold on. The deal was, Scotty, that if Trump completed his term in office, then I owed you that money.
You did.
I mean,
and Trump completed his
full term as president.
A full term, yeah.
A full term a full 8-year term with the re-election and then all the way to the end.
Okay, well, he didn't win re-election, so I win.
No, because he fucking left. He left midway through. I'm the one, you're the one who said he was going to make it all the way through. He didn't make it through the full 8 years. I don't know you shit.
That's not what I said. I said
this is bullshit. This is bullshit.
Here's bullshit. What are you talking about? 8 years? We said 4 years.
Even if you do go at the 4 years thing, and I'm not saying this for sure. I don't want to be a conspiracy theorist or anything like that, but I'm not You know, I think Trump was acting awful strange those last few days in office. I mean, he did a lot of stuff that was very uncharacteristic.
Okay.
And I'm thinking, honestly, and I think it needs to be investigated. I'm not saying that this is for sure, but this needs to be investigated. Was that even really Trump?
You trying to fucking move the goalposts now, TJ?
Was
You
it
better
even
pay
Trump?
the man.
Come on. I mean, look,
Was it Trump?
all bets
Was
aside.
it Trump?
I mean, we know there's body doubles. We know that
You're
fucking politicians have body doubles. We know
So
that.
you're saying Trump was dead?
I'm not saying he's dead. I'm just saying I think that I think they swore him out of office and put a body double in
They
maybe for
swore
the
him
last
out.
few weeks after
They
the Capitol
swore him-
insurrection. So just, you know, to calm shit down, you know?
So you're saying that's how you won the bet? Because some
I'm
unlikely
not, I'm not
series-
saying, look, I'm not saying that it happened. I'm just asking questions, Scotty.
You're
I'm just
asking
saying that there's
questions. All right.
still lingering
Then pay
doubts.
me the money, and if it comes to light that you're right, I'll give you the money back.
Well, I think we should just hold the money. I'll hold it in escrow.
Hold it in No, we
Yeah,
never
I'll hold
agreed
the
to
money in
escrow.
escrow for a few months
There's no a few
while
months?
pending the investigation.
Who's investigating this?
Me? You know, I'm just.
You're,
Scotty,
you're
may I-
investigating it?
Scotty, can
Yes,
I?
please, Paul.
I'm gonna send you.
Please.
I'm gonna send you the number for a company that I work with from time to time. They're called Goon with a Tire Iron LLC. They'll make sure you
thank
get
you.
paid.
Oh, yeah, I'm sure they will. So TJ, look, you have one last chance to pay me. Dude, you invited me over here to pay me. Now you're fucking embarrassing me and go, oh, what are you talking about? You said, Scotty, come on over. I'm gonna pay you $1,000 live on air. So I'm here, hand out. Come on, pay me.
Well, you would be out here for the hand. Look, I'm not saying I'm not going to pay you. I'm not saying I'm not going to pay you. All right.
My hand is
What
fucking
I'm
out,
saying,
dude.
what
Pay
I'm
it.
no, what I'm
You showed me the $1,000 earlier.
What I'm saying though, Scotty, what I'm saying is
Fucking
just,
piece of
hey,
shit.
listen, Scotty, calm down. What I'm saying is just, we need an investigation because we don't have all the facts yet. There's a lot of stuff that is still not understood about what happened with this election. It was a very suspicious election with a lot of strange circumstances. And, you know, we just don't
I've
know.
been waiting 4 fucking years to get paid. You literally showed me the $1,000
And you can wait a few
cash
months
in
more.
fucking hand.
You can wait a few months more.
You sent
is
me a
what I'm saying.
picture. You texted me like, "Hey, here's the money. Come get it." And then you pull this fucking shit on fucking. Okay, man, that's great, TJ. Thank you. I really fucking appreciate how you like keep me fucking
Look,
stringing me along.
I wanted
for fucking goddamn years now.
I
with this
showed
shit.
you the money so that you would know that I have it, that it's there, it's ready to go, pending the results of this investigation that needs to be conducted.
Let's just do the fucking show.
All right.
Let's just do the fucking show. Whatever, TJ. Whatever. It's just fine.
Colorado City, he'll be fine. Colorado City Mayor resigns, responds to his controversial Facebook post. You seen this, Paul?
Was Scotty okay?
He's fine.
All right.
This dude is the mayor of this. Have you heard this fucking shit this dude
I have
said?
not.
Okay. Check this out. This is from the mayor of Colorado City, Texas. As you guys, you know what's going on in Texas with the power outages.
Yeah.
And, all this shit going
The
on there
deep
and people
freeze of
dying
doom and all
shit.
that. Yeah, yeah.
Are you
People
talking about Mayor TJ here?
People without power for, a number of fucking hours and shit.
Are you the mayor of this town? I read this fucking diatribe.
No one owes you or your family anything, nor is it the local government's responsibility to support you during trying times like this. Sink or swim, it's your choice. The city and county, along with power providers or any other service, owes you nothing. I'm sick and tired of people looking for a damn handout. If you don't have electricity, you step up and come up with a game plan to keep your family warm and safe. If you have no water, you deal with it. You deal without and think outside of the box to survive and supply water to your family. If you were sitting at home in the cold because you have no power and are sitting there waiting for someone to come rescue you because you're lazy, is direct result of your raising. Only the strong will survive and the weak will perish. Spelled weak like the day of the week, too.
Yeah, weak.
Folks, God has given us the tools to support ourselves in times like this. This is sadly a product of a socialist government where they feed people to believe that the few work and others will become dependent for handouts. Am I sorry that you've been dealing without electricity and water? Yes, but I'll be damned if I'm going to provide for anyone that is capable of doing it themselves. We have lost sight of those in need and those that take advantage of the system and mesh them into one group. Bottom line, quit crying and looking for a handout. Get off your ass and take care of your own family. Bottom line, don't be a part of the problem. Be a part of the solution.
Sincerely, TJ.
So hold on before you move to the second part of this post, TJ, and let me switch to the backup YouTube ingest.
Why would they spend money on anything to do with infrastructure?
F.
All right. There we go.
Scammed again.
We have now switched to YouTube's backup ingest server to see if it's allowing streaming today.
Scam.
Good stuff.
Why have you scammed us? Why have you scammed us? Scam.
No, so should I read this whole thing again, or did they hear it? I don't know.
I honestly don't know. I love YouTube as a platform. If we were doing this on my phone, it'd be buttery smooth.
Perfect.
Yeah,
Yep.
I phone stream all the time too. YouTube is not receiving enough video to maintain.
Let's see what it does. Let's see what it does.
Let's see what it do.
Dun 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 dun. Okay, says that we're live. I think we got rid of the problem, which was TJ.
Yeah.
From the very get-go. From the very jump, it was TJ. It was always he.
It's difficult, man. Sometimes being around TJ, dude, I mean, like, literally showing me the money, then going, "Oh, I'll pay you later. I'll pay you later, man." You lost the fucking bet, dude.
I'll pay you later.
I wouldn't be surprised if TJ fucking tries to take it to courts, man. He's gonna go like, "Look, I'm gonna go, Scotty. I'm gonna sue you for $1,000 for harassing me." He's gonna pull some bullshit. He ain't gonna fucking do it, man. He's never gonna pay. I've already just resigned myself to the fact, Paul. I'm just gonna be collecting this shit for a year.
Yeah, you're right. You're gonna have to call the goon. You're gonna have to call the tire iron.
Yeah, just text me his number, dude, because TJ needs to hurt.
You got it.
I mean, TJ fucked me up one time. Oh yeah, one time TJ got into a fucking fight. His ex-wife pulled him back. He fucked his knee up. I know which knee that is, so the goon will have some inside information on what you need to take out.
He's gonna fucking pay. He'll fucking come through with it.
And then after that, he's still gonna after all the medical bills he's gonna get from taking a tire iron to the knee, he's still gonna have to end up paying me $1,000. So I mean, look, it's gonna be an expensive day for TJ.
Yep. Yeah, I don't know what to do about the buffering problem at this point, guys. I've literally done everything on my end to try and get it fixed. So
yeah,
we may just have to record this and upload it or some shit this time, because no matter what I try to do, I can try one more thing here.
Try refreshing this page, TJ.
What page? This?
The one you're.
Yep.
Exurlant, no data.
Yeah, I just did the fucking Ookla speed test thing, and I'm getting 100% of what I'm supposed to be getting, so it just every time I start it, even with the bit rate reduced, it just
on in the back.
All right. Start it this time and see if it'll hold. Fingers crossed. Doesn't look like it. Doesn't look like it's gonna.
Hold.
Looks like YouTube pretty routinely, from what I can see, wants to take about 3/4 of whatever bit rate I give it.
Okay. I don't get it, but
Lowered it. Let's see here.
Hello.
Yeah, I mean, technically we're live. Technically.
Yeah, I mean, it says it's good.
Technically.
Is it good?
Hello. Hello, everybody.
I think.
I'm scared to even say anything because I'm just like, the second I go back to the trying to do content, it's just gonna be like,
it's gonna be like, and dead.
And you're dead.
Fuck YouTube.
That'll teach you to try to fucking stream, you piece of shit.
240p.
Yeah, everyone.
240p.
Everyone go to 240p.
Yeah. Change your bit rate receiving to 240p.
And then everything will be fine. All right. So, is this live? Barely.
I mean, kinda.
Sorta. Okay, so there's a scumbag mayor. He said some bad stuff. Then he walked it back. Full text from the second post. All I have setback. Motherfucker, this dude is so stupid. And watched all this escalating and have tried to keep my mouth shut. I won't deny for 1 minute what I said in my post this morning. Believe me when I say that many of the things I said were taken out of context. What? Out of context of the full post?
What?
This is the full post. You can't take it out of, oh, no, it says no data, so.
Why does it?
That I'm not broadcasting anymore. But it's green and says no data.
Yeah, it's green.
No
It's
data.
green and says no data. That's
What?
good. That's good feedback.
Excellent connection. Okay, I'm just going to not pay attention to that.
Yeah, just go.
I was only making the statement that these folks are too lazy to get up and fend for themselves, but are capable, should not be dealt a handout. It's not a fucking handout to provide power to house it. Like, this guy does not, like, how are you the mayor of anything? You don't even recognize the valid functions of fucking government, and you think it's just totally fine for people to just be on there. Like, why don't you just go back to living in fucking caves? You're basically advocating for people to be fucking cavemen and you're just saying like, fuck society, fuck civilization, every man for himself. How are you the mayor of anything? Oh, you're not anymore. You had to fucking resign in fucking disgrace. Maybe this town will think twice before, like, hey, maybe this pull ourselves up by our bootstraps bullshit isn't such a great idea after all. If socialism is the opposite of this fucking asshole, then maybe socialism is what we want.
No. Socialism is destructive, TJ.
Yeah. Unlike this.
TJ,
this is wonderful.
If you're thirsty, nature provides you a stream. You're hungry, TJ, you can go hunt, fend for yourself on the land.
Wow. I have already turned in my resignation and had not signed up to run for a mayor again. Good.
What a tragedy.
Acting like it was his fucking idea all along, not to.
Never planning on doing this again. Never planning on it.
Bunch of socialist crybabies that want power when it's in the middle of a blizzard.
The anger and harassment you have caused my wife and family is so undeserved. Aww.
Undeserved? You
My
basically
wife was laid off.
You told all the people in your city basically to get fucked. Like, hey, we need oh my God, we're freezing out here. Ain't my fucking problem. I'm just the mayor. What?
What you want a handout? If you die, you die. The strong survive and the weak perish.
It's like a villain speech from a
What
bad
everyone
movie.
being mean to me, huh?
The gods protect only the strong. The weak shall perish.
My wife don't deserve this. It's like, dude, you just fucking went on some like super villain screed. Like, what did you fucking think was going to happen, you dumbass? I ask that each of you understand I never meant to speak for the city of Colorado City or Mitchell County. I was speaking as a citizen, as I am not the mayor anymore. Okay. Well, good for you. Glad you're not the mayor anymore. You suck. The end. Speaking of suck, I will not make that happen. Biden says he will not support $50K in student debt forgiveness.
Good job, Biden. Yeah, Biden. That's good news, right? Oh, wait. It's not.
I'm glad. You want a handout, Jack? House and Senate Democrats have repeatedly urged President Joe Biden to broadly forgive up to $50,000 of federal debt through executive order, an approach Senate Majority Leader Chuck Schumer has reiterated Biden should take during his first 100 days in office. But Biden has pushed back against leaders of his own party, repeating that he will only support up to $10,000 of debt forgiveness and that he would prefer Congress craft the legislation.
TJ, look, we got someone special joining
Oh,
us.
here's
Listen here, Jack. Listen here.
The president's here, everybody.
A little bit of Scranton wisdom from my dad here. My daddy used to say to me, Joey, debt is power. More debt you're in, better off you are, because it means that you're in debt to an American. That's what Americans do, Jack. We get in debt to one another. I owe you, you owe me, we all owe each other. We owe each other better than this. We owe each other a new America, a stronger America, a brighter America. An America where only 10% of your student loan debt is taken care of. That's what we owe ourselves, Jack. We've been living in darkness. Now we see the light.
Wow. When you put it like that, Joe, it's powerful.
You know what?
Yeah.
It is good to owe people money. I never thought about it that way.
You
For
know?
people that drown in student debt, that is the best thing for this country. And Joe Biden has made me see it the right way. Thank you, sir.
You know what
Thank
old
you so much.
Aloysius Biden, my granddad, used to say? He used to say it's always darkest right before the sun comes up and right before the sun comes down.
Oh.
You know what I mean?
Damn.
Twice in a
wisdom.
day, it's the darkest it ever is. And that's the way it is here in America. It's dark all the goddamn time here. Jack?
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow. Profound. Now that we've heard from the president, TJ, at first I was obviously being sardonic clapping, but do you want these crybabies, TJ, these people who just, these parasites on society, do you really think we should help them out by wiping out the student debt? What, some gender studies degree, a basket weaving degree? Oh, I got $100,000 in debt for my basket weaving. Please, government, bail me out.
Yeah. Enough of that.
I mean, you want to go into
Tough it
debt?
up.
You want to go into debt and then you want the government to bail you out? I mean, come on, fat. That's not the way it works.
I know we have Joe right here, so it's kind of weird to read his quote, but you said the American dream is to succeed. But
Yeah.
how can we fulfill that dream when debt is many people's only option for a degree? Asked woman in the audience, we need student loan forgiveness beyond the potential $10,000 your administration proposed. We need at least $50,000 minimum. What will you do to make that happen? I will not make that happen, Biden quickly responded.
That's
what he
right. Not going to happen.
I guess
Loans
we
are
can watch him
crushing
say
my
it.
family, friends, and fellow Americans.
Me too.
The American dream
I'm
is to
kidding.
succeed, but how can we fulfill that dream when debt is many people's only option for a degree? We need student loan forgiveness beyond the potential $10,000 your administration has proposed. We need at least a $50,000 minimum. What will you do to make that happen?
I will not make that happen. It depends on whether or not you go to a private university or a public university. It depends on the idea that I say to a community, I'm going to forgive the debt, the billions of dollars of debt for people who have gone to Harvard and Yale and Penn and schools my children.
Oh, yeah. Good point.
That's a good
Those
point, right?
elitists. Yeah.
Yeah.
Solid.
That's what I'm talking about. It's like saying I'm going to forgive all these rich people's debt. That ain't good. Nobody wants that, Jack.
Yeah.
It makes perfect sense.
Now that you
It'll
know,
help
Joe,
a bunch of poor people, but it can also help some rich people. Therefore, we shouldn't
The
do
poor
it.
must suffer so the rich can suffer, Jack. Come on. And this is how it works.
Perfect.
yeah, you know, Joe, you have really a way of putting things into fucking perspective for me, you know, like,
That's right, fat.
because I have a very limited, small, fat brain,
Yeah.
clogged with fat, you know.
You want to do a
I-
push-up contest? Let's do it. Let's run a mile. Let's see which
Oh,
one of us
no.
falls over first, Jack.
Definitely me. Definitely me.
That's right.
And you ideologically, you run circles as well. you know.
Also,
Crazy.
let's elect me and see who gets their debt forgiven first, Jack. Bet it won't be you.
You're probably right.
To a grade school. I went to a state school. But is that going to be forgiven rather than use that money to provide for early education for young children who come from disadvantaged circumstances? But here's what I think.
Yeah.
That's
You
right.
know?
Yeah.
Forgive that debt, then that money can't go to the poor kids. Come on.
That's right.
Let's be real.
Take
'Cause
it
that's
out of
what,
the
you know-
pockets of poor college kids and put it in the pockets of poor non-college kids.
Yeah. Amen. Amen. Greatest president ever. Love you.
I think everyone, and I've been proposing this for 4 years, everyone should be able to go to community college for free.
Wow.
For free. That costs $9 billion, and we should pay for it. And the tax policies
golf
we have
clap,
now,
though,
we
Jesus.
should be able to pay for it. You
The
spend
audience is
almost
just
that
like,
money.
I guess that's kind of good. I don't know. Sure. Okay. Yay. It's like the underwhelmed sort of like. It's pretty much the reaction to every. That should be Joe Biden's fucking soundtrack everywhere he goes. The golf clap.
Not to mention, this doesn't even deal with the problem that you really have, because you have a bunch of kids that go to high school. And when I was in high school, I'm sure you guys too, it's like, gotta go to college. You must do it. So we have tons of people that go to college. They get massively in debt. Some of them, they do fine, and plenty of people don't. So it's like the cost of it is too high. And then the fact you're not going to forgive debt when it can follow you literally the rest of your life in this country. And what the fuck are you going to do? There's plenty of people that are just like, and the debt just keeps rising. The interest keeps going up. It gets higher and higher and higher. It's like, I guess behind mortgages is college debt. It's like what, $1.6 trillion now? It's fucking insane. This is just ruining people's lives. And it's at this point, Joe Biden just siding with a bunch of lenders going, well, some rich kids that don't need the money. And yeah, by the way, if you go to Harvard, they have financial assistance for pretty much everyone except the rich people. If you're rich, you just pay. And if you're not, they have like such a large endowment, you don't pay. So it's
I got
bullshit.
a large
He knows it's
endowment,
bullshit.
Jack. I'll tell you that much.
I'm sure you do.
I'll tell you
sure
that much.
You're doing just fine.
That one staffer of mine found that out. Oh, I'm not supposed to talk about that. Not supposed to talk about that situation.
Yeah, that never happened.
You know, when it comes to this whole student debt thing, my daddy always used to say, you can catch a weasel by the tail, but you can't pull his teeth out without a vice and a pair of pliers, Jack. You know what I mean, sport?
Yeah.
What?
No, I mean, shut up, Scotty. It makes perfect sense. Quit being fucking obtuse.
Okay, sorry, man.
The
Fuck.
president is speaking, Scotty.
You're right. I owe the president more than that.
Yeah, you don't fucking, when the president fucking speaks to you, you don't fucking, what? Huh?
I mean, I have ADHD, so I kind of just tune the president out.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. I like you, Mr. President, but goddamn, sometimes.
So yeah, pretty amazing. Good job, Biden. Golf
Thanks.
claps all around, everybody.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Fat.
Skinny. Good job, Skinny.
Thanks, Fat.
You're welcome. You're welcome. U.S. prosecutors launch criminal probe
Too many plebs made money.
into GameStop mania, Wall Street Journal. Loss-making U.S. retailer shares soared from $20 to $483 over 2 weeks last month, driven by social media chatter. United States federal prosecutors and regulators are investigating whether market manipulation or other types of criminal misconduct led to a meteoric rise in shares of companies such as video game retailer GameStop and theater chain AMC, according to the Wall Street Journal newspaper.
Can I save them an investigation? That's what happened. There you go. It's meme shit, dude. The meme economy fucking came through. A bunch of people pumped the stock up, which all these major companies do all the fucking time. They're just pissed that a bunch of plebs figure out a way to do it. That's all it is. Like, oh fuck, these plebs made money. Oh, can't allow that to happen.
We need an investigation, you guys. We need a fucking investigation.
And immediately the government caves. Oh my god, oh, we need to stop trading. Oh my god, oh, we gotta stop this. We're gonna stop that. Like,
Shut the market down.
Yeah.
Shut it down.
pause the trading. Investigations. Like, this is business as usual. If anyone else, if Microsoft wouldn't pump their fucking stock, they would just be like, this is how it happened.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, Microsoft shares up. That's good.
Everything's going according to plan. Yes. Citing people familiar with the matter, the Journal said the Department of Justice's fraud section and San Francisco U.S. Attorney's Office have sought information about the activity from brokers and social media companies that were hubs for the trading frenzy. So yeah, basically what I read from that is the days of you being able to talk about stocks and shit on like Twitter and Reddit and shit are fucking soon to be coming to an end. Whenever they get whenever they get the sense that you guys are fucking, pumping up a stock, all of a sudden, any mention of that stock is going to result in like a 12-hour ban.
In the TOS, they'll make a bubble thing like, in order to prevent these bubbles.
In order to prevent market volatility, we have implemented stopgap procedures that, it's going to be just like, hey, we're going to control the flow of information once again. Prosecutors have subpoenaed information from brokers that many individual investors use to trade GameStop and other shares, the newspaper reported. Additionally, the Commodity Futures Trading Commission, CFTC, has opened a preliminary investigation into whether misconduct occurred as some Reddit traders targeted silver futures, the Journal said. A Department of Justice spokesperson did not immediately respond to a request by Reuters news agency for comment. GameStop shares, sir. Yeah, we know. And went pretty much went right back at
pumped and dumped.
I'm
Clearly
keeping
was a
my
pump
mouth
it
shut on this one because I don't understand what happened. I don't get it. You know what I mean? I kind of do, like, but only because Margot Robbie explained it in the Big Short movie, you know?
Well, ain't none of us fucking experts.
Yeah, I don't think any of us are claiming like we fully understand.
I understand the stock market, said a liar.
Yeah, exactly. It's look, Paul. It's just legalized fucking gambling. The stock got pumped. A bunch of people saw there's a popular movement behind it. they took advantage of that movement, wrote it out, like got a bunch of fucking meme economy shit going, getting a bunch of people like, buy, you're gonna get rich, I mean, I know there's people saying, hold the line, but a lot of people are just looking to make money.
Clearly, they did not hold because it went.
No.
A bunch of people were like, okay, now it's time to sell.
TJ, if you have people who bought the stock at $20 and the stock is suddenly worth $400,
yeah, a lot of people are like, well, time to get out.
I'm now rich.
I should go back and watch that Margot Robbie scene, but with like the visuals off, so I'm not staring at her fucking sexy ass in a bubble bath and shit.
Oh, goddamn, Margot Robbie is so fucking hot.
Please explain derivatives to me again, baby.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, baby. Explain how to short a stock again.
Oh, I ain't gonna short your stock, baby. Appeals court rules against New York police unions, says misconduct records can be released.
Boo! Boo!
The Second Circuit rejects the police union's argument that disclosures would invade officers' privacy and put them in danger.
I mean, like danger they're putting the fucking public in
bullshit.
Goddamn, by fucking being sloppy and fucking beating the shit out of people.
Look, if we tell people which cops are abusing people, that could put those officers in danger. You know, like what? The U.S. Court of Appeals and the Second Circuit ruled Tuesday that New York City could release police misconduct records, rejecting arguments from police unions that the disclosures would invade officers' privacy and put them in danger. Yeah, look, when an officer beats a civilian, that's a private matter. I mean, come on, that's between the officer and that civilian.
Make a big fucking.
We don't need to. Not everyone doesn't need to know every time an officer beats the shit out of somebody. You know.
Hey, I'm fine with it as long as the police give me the same courtesy, dude. So if you beat the shit out of a cop, you know, it should be like, look, this cop got his ass beat. That's a matter between him and the citizens that beat his ass. That's all we're saying.
A three-judge panel unanimously upheld the lower court's ruling from last August, finding that New York City's planned release of misconduct records, including unsubstantiated allegations, was not likely to endanger police officers. We fully and unequivocally respect the dangers and risks police officers face every day, the court wrote, but we cannot say that the district court abused its discretion when it determined that the unions have not sufficiently demonstrated that those dangers and risks are likely to increase because of the city's planned disclosures. In arriving at that conclusion, we note again that many other states make similar misconduct records at least partially available to the public without any evidence of a resulting increase of danger to police officers. The ruling is a major blow to New York police, firefighters, prison guard unions in their fight to keep misconduct records secret. Last June, the state legislature, over the furious objections of the unions, repealed Section 50A of New York Civil Rights Statute, a law that kept swaths of police records hidden from the public for more than 4 decades.
I wonder why they would want that. Huh.
Yeah.
Gee, I mean, they're so transparent here. I mean, it's so fucking clear when you see every action they take. It's like, we want to reveal more of what you're doing. Body cams, disclosing police investigations and records. You know, like, oh, has this person been investigated by internal affairs? What's going on with this? Every time the police unions fight it. Why? I mean, it's so obvious. They're not, it's like, and every time they give us this PR spin, like, we just want to protect the police officers who are risking their lives every day. I'm not saying it's not a dangerous fucking job, but you know what makes it more dangerous? Bad police work, police brutality. Fucking, when you fuck with these communities you live in police, yeah, of course you're going to have a fucking problem when you go into them because no one trusts you. There's no fucking trust. If you want trust, then you actually have to hold police to a higher standard. And they have to actually follow that higher standard. And if they can't do that, they probably shouldn't be fucking cops.
I mean, even if, like, them just adhering to a higher standard isn't enough. The only way to ensure trust between the police and the people that they're policing now is to institute a national, like, zero tolerance on any malfeasance body cam policy. So that any cop that is engaged in their job with a citizen, no matter what it is, whether they're cutting a speeding ticket or telling somebody to move their car out of a no parking zone or responding to a fucking robbery or a domestic violence or whatever the fuck it is, 100% recorded from as soon as they arrive until after they've fucking already wrapped the suspect up and taken him in. Period. That's the only way.
And like we saw last week with Denver, I think it was, doing that, sending social workers and other people to deal with these problems. And they actually, it was like, what, 700 calls? And they actually didn't need to actually call law enforcement once.
I can't remember which California city it was. I think it's Santa Clarita or something, or Santa Clara.
It was in California. Okay, I thought it was in Colorado, but if it's in California,
no, I'm talking about a different thing. You're right about the Colorado one. I'm talking about there was a big, medium to largest sized California city that went 100% body cams, and police misconduct complaints fell by like 85% in a month.
Oh, I think it was somewhere near San Diego. I think it was like Vallejo, California or something, somewhere around there.
So it's just the answer is clear, folks. But the answer is definitely not hide the fucking
I'll tell you
records of the bad cops from the public. You know what I mean? Like, that's not the answer.
It's great that some of this stuff will be brought to light, but sometimes even when incidents are clear as crystal, right out the open for everybody to see, it doesn't make a difference. Grand jury opts not to indict 2 Buffalo police officers who pushed 75-year-old protester to the ground. We all remember this footage.
Let's just show people again. So
just refresh
take a look.
Memories here. Show the moment he gets pushed down there. So yeah, these officers previously faced felony assault charges for shoving the guy to the ground.
Yeah, what a danger he was to them. That's what you get.
Take that, old man.
Fucking guys are massive fucking pieces of shit, dude.
Buffalo's mayor said the incident happened after a skirmish between 2 groups of protesters after the city. I don't care when it happened. What does that matter?
Should we help him? No empathy. No empathy.
He's bleeding out of his ear, yeah.
He's bleeding out of his ear.
Keep going. Don't worry about that.
We just got to keep being stormtroopers right now. Just leave him.
Leave him to die. Leave him to die. Keep going. No charges. A grand jury, I love those, chose not to indict Buffalo, New York police officers who pushed a 75-year-old protester to the ground last June. Erie County District Attorney John Flynn announced Thursday. Aaron Torgalski and Robert McCabe each faced a felony second-degree assault charge in Martin Gugino's fall, who fractured his skull, left him unable to walk at the time, according to the attorney for Gugino. They had pleaded not guilty. Both officers were suspended from the police force after the June 4th incident, which happened at a protest against racism and police brutality. They remain suspended pending the outcome of the internal affairs investigation, the department said. While Flynn said the grand jury proceedings are secret, he cannot disclose details. He said he did see everything possible to bring the case, to bring a strong case. I've got 28 years as a naval officer, lived and breathe every day by the core values, honor, courage, commitment, Flynn said at the news conference Thursday afternoon. And integrity happens to be a big thing for me. And I'm sitting here right now talking into every one of these mics, looking at every one of these cameras right here, looking at each one of you in the eye, and I'm telling you that I sandbagged nothing. He continued, I went into that grand jury. I put all the relevant evidence into the grand jury. I put multiple witnesses in that grand jury. I put everything that was not cumulative into that grand jury. You got my word on that.
The grand jury then is bullshit and it's fucking rigged, because we can watch a, fucking 30-second video and go, were the cops in the right? No.
As we have stated all along, officers McCabe and Torgalski were simply following departmental procedures and the directives of their supervisors to clear Niagara Square despite working under extremely challenging circumstances.
Oh, wait a minute. No, this is great. So it's departmental procedure. Old man over until he bleeds out of his ear and almost dies.
And then ignore him.
Yes.
And then ignore him. Oh,
yeah, just
so maybe it isn't.
Right
Maybe it isn't Officer Jerkowski and Officer Pudinsky that need to be fucked over for this. Maybe we need to get the goddamn fucking chief of police in front of a grand jury and hold him fucking accountable. That sounds like what he's saying to me here. He sounded like it's my fault. I gave the order to shove the old man over and make him bleed out of his ear and then ignore him. So let's get his ass up there in front of a fucking grand jury then. I'm fine with that. Let's escalate this. He seems to be taking responsibility for it here in this fucking missive.
Let's fucking do it.
Yeah, but guys, you listen here.
Yeah?
We're grateful the grand jury decided not to charge. Buffalo PBA president John Evans told CNN in an email. They saw there was no criminal intent. These officers have been put through hell. We look forward for their return to work.
Amen. Finally, justice is done for these
Those
officers.
poor police officers. When they shoved that man to the ground, paralyzed him.
I can't wait till these brutalizing thugs who torture the elderly in the streets in full view of the cameras. I can't wait till they return to duty so they can brutalize more people.
God bless them, and God bless the United States of America.
It's a beautiful day. It's a new day in
Talk
America.
about fucking integrity, dude. You don't have an ounce of integrity. You don't even know what integrity is. You couldn't find integrity on a fucking map. And of course, that's the first words out of your mouth. We want accountability and integrity. But these fucking corrupt piece of shit cops yet again skate by.
I stand by my core values as a naval officer of honor, courage, commitment, and integrity, Scotty. And that's what you saw here today, man.
That's the opposite
That's
of what
what you saw
today.
here today is fucking honor. It was an honor to push that old man in the ground. It took courage. You had to commit to push him down and commit to walking by even as he bled profusely from his ear. And it took integrity for us to let these men off the hook after they brutalized that citizen for no good reason. That's true integrity. That's the heart of America. Like, all right.
Yeah, sure.
Awesome. Yay. So cool. So great.
And other ways to excuse police brutality.
I love it. Stanley Kubrick's daughter is a far-right Proud Boys and QAnon fanatic.
She kind of looks like one, honestly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she does, unfortunately.
Vivian Kubrick. In recent months, Stanley Kubrick's daughter, Vivian, has tweeted anti-Semitic memes, joked about the murder of AOC, cheered on the Proud Boys, and promoted QAnon conspiracies. Oops. Vivian Kubrick, the reclusive daughter, she's not that reclusive if she's all over Twitter fucking posting shit, really, of filmmaker Stanley Kubrick and the director of a making-of documentary of his movie The Shining, has been accused of spreading anti-Semitic conspiracies, anti-vax propaganda, and violent far-right memes on Twitter. Though notoriously uncommunicative with the press, a standard of the Kubrick family for decades, Kubrick is a vocal presence on the platform. In just the first 2 weeks of February, for example, she referred to Bill Gates as a bioterrorist, railed against COVID-19 vaccines, as well as mask wearing generally, and posted a link inviting readers to a private QAnon discussion group. Such tweets are only the most recent of Kubrick's public statements and appearances to come under scrutiny by fans of her celebrated father. The Daily Beast previously reported on her conversion to Scientology, saying that she had skipped her late sister Anya's funeral in 2009 due to an enforced disconnection from her family, while in the same year, The Guardian wrote that her mother, Christine Kubrick, considered Vivian lost to the church. 3 years later, Kubrick resurfaced to discuss the insanity of tyranny of the Obama administration at a Dallas rally for JFK assassination truthers led by conspiracy theorist and InfoWars founder Alex Jones. While she has since been wishy-washy towards the seditionist radio host, in September 2020, she reiterated her long-standing support for Jones in his show, writing, "I've been listening to Alex Jones for many years. I know how accurate he has been about what is going down on this planet."
Dude, you know, like, you know how some people, you can look at them and you know that they're nuttier than a shithouse rat? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you can just...
She is. Yep.
I don't want to mention anybody's names or anything, but sometimes you can just look at a person and know that they're a little bit wheedly-diddly-doo, and she's one of those people. This is...
Yeah.
I know my own kind. As an honorary member of the Shithouse Rats, I can tell you that she is indeed as crazy as a shithouse rat.
Dude, she just needs to come out and say, like, my father really did fake the moon landing. It's all true. The Shining really is just a confession that he helped NASA fake the moon landing.
Dude, live on Alex Jones' show, too.
Dude, can you guys do your best? Let's have a contest right now and see who can do the best impersonation of Vivian Kubrick right here. I want to see your best Vivian Kubrick grin. Should I go first?
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I'm going to go first.
All right. I think that's pretty good.
That's pretty good.
You should face the camera more, though. Let's.
Yeah,
Yeah, there you go.
That's horrifying.
All right. Oh, Scotty's going too. Okay.
Oh
Scotty,
my
let's see
God,
yours.
Scotty's got a good one. Oh Jesus, Scotty might win.
I like the emptiness of Scotty's.
Yeah,
Paul's
Scotty's is dead empty.
All right, let's see. I don't know if I can do this. I don't have super expressive eyes like you guys, but
You just look like you want to rape them. I'm sorry.
You look like you look like you're sizing up a victim.
Fuck, dude.
Let's never do that again.
Yeah.
Let's never ever do that again. That was a terrible idea.
Scotty
man.
wins. That's fucking terrifying.
Yeah, and Scotty wins.
Because I'm crazy.
I'll go bye, Scotty. Scotty's leaving.
Oh, don't do this to me, DJ, man. Don't make me do
Cruella Devil. Cruella Devil. First trailer for Disney's live-action Cruella Devil movie feels more like Joker than 101 Dalmatians. So I saw that headline and I was like, what? So
From the very beginning,
hold on. I want to get this full screen. Can we not do full screen here? I gotta watch it on YouTube.
very beginning, I realized I saw the
Quiet.
From the very beginning.
From the very beginning, I realized that I'm fucking better than other people. Cruella Deville, buddy, buddy, blue. I let Scotty get out of this. Scotty's got to suffer through this too. He ain't gonna fucking escape. Let's humanize the lady who murders dogs for coats. Hey, you know, why not?
TJ,
Everyone should be humanized.
Kubrick.
They're all,
Dude,
they're all
your Vivian Kubrick face is gonna haunt my dreams tonight. Don't do it again. Don't. That's not. Dude, there's only room for one Vivian Kubrick in the world, okay? And you can't do it, TJ. The gaze. Oh, your male gaze is disturbing.
TJ.
Now I know what they were talking about when they talked about the male gaze. This is what women have to put up with. This is what we all look like at bars, isn't it? Oh my God. Oh God.
And here's what happens.
From the very beginning, I realized I saw the world differently than everyone else. That didn't sit well with some people. But I wasn't for everyone. I guess
They just don't understand my puppy killing ways.
They don't.
It's time for me to be. It's time for me to. I don't even. Okay. This is kind of a weird flex, but all right.
they were always scared that I'd be a psycho. But a new day brings.
Yeah, I'm kind of scared of this music. Let's see. Boo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. She goes
Oh,
to
yeah.
the soiree or whatever the fuck. I just mute this here selectively.
Yeah, I mean,
That doesn't even make sense.
that's pretty
Cruella
cool. I
She doesn't
liked
have-
it.
She didn't have. Why does she have magic powers or whatever the fuck? I don't know.
Dude, if a bitch made an entrance like that, you can't tell me you wouldn't be interested in her.
That's true.
If she came in wearing a white dress with normal hair and she lit a match and lit the fucking white dress on fire and there was a sexy red dress and the, Melanie Martinez half white, half black haired dye job going on, you'd be like, whoa, shit.
Who this bitch?
Getting stuck.
I'd start going like,
No! Stop it, TJ! Stop it!
The thing is, I was born brilliant, born bad, and a little bit mad.
I'm glad that you're sorry.
I'm Cruella.
Oh shit! Whoa! I don't.
They
okay.
did this with Maleficent too. They just make the sympathetic villain. You know what I mean? That's all it is.
She's the bad guy, but it's kind of powerful. She's a bad girl. She's naughty. I'm Cruella. Hear me roar.
I'm guessing she's not gonna want to kill a bunch of puppies because I don't see how that plays well into.
They're gonna. If they fucking cut the puppy killing out of it, then fuck this movie. If you're gonna fucking try to reform Cruella, you gotta fucking come up with some reason why it's okay for her to want to kill a bunch of puppies, or at least
kill a number
make
of
it cool.
puppies, TJ.
We're gonna make animal cruelty cool again, I guess.
I just want to kill.
Good
some
job.
puppies.
I mean, they've done this with a bunch of other ones. They did the Maleficent. They did there's the fucking Wicked Witch, Wicked.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Where they try and oh, this is why they're fucked up. So I don't know.
Yep.
Whatever.
Joker.
Emma Stone is hot, so it might be, worth doing just to make the Vivian Kubrick face at, you know what I mean?
There you go.
Just go to the theater and Vivian Kubrick at the screen at the very least.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Another turd.
Why does every fucking action movie have to have a dude singing in Arabic? It doesn't make things more epic, guys.
It does, Paul. It's super dramatic. You just don't get it. You don't appreciate it. Yeah.
It's so much better now. Just keep doing that.
God is dead.
God is dead. That's true.
Your God is dead.
I had a dream.
I was Batman. It was awful.
Somebody in the chat says this is how ISIS is sending their secret messages now. They're embedding it into the beginning of action movie trailers. Bomb the World Trade Center again. We're sitting here thinking it's just wow. And we're like, whoa, that's epic sounding.
I think there's an attack coming.
Man,
Big
this
Fatty
fucking
is here.
dude, this fucking this is Doomsday, right?
This is Dark Side.
Dark Side, whichever. This is horrible.
Yeah,
This
he looks like a
horrible.
turd. He looks
This
like a
is
fucking living turd.
Horrible. You know what's better than this? You know what I would have been happier to see turn around? Do you remember Bebop and Rocksteady from the fucking Ninja Turtles
Yes.
movie, dude? If the costumes of Bebop and Rocksteady turned around, I would be like, all right, this might be okay. This looks like dog shit. Why are his arms half an arm length too short?
I don't know.
Did you notice this?
Yeah, they look really
It's
stubby.
low.
The
We
first
have
time I
low rent.
watched this, I was like, why does Darkseid look like he's got a dwarf's arms?
We get
He
low
looks like
rent
he
fucking
needs about
Thanos,
another half
man.
foot of arm.
Yeah.
Who's that?
That's the I think it's Steppenwolf or some shit.
Steppenwolf? That's a fucking 70s band.
Yeah.
Steppenwolf is his name?
Warriors.
Pretty sure.
I'm building an alliance.
I've never seen the this movie. I'm not hyped for this reboot or whatever the fuck this is, or this retelling or this
They
re-edit
rushed
or
Justice
whatever the
League
fuck.
so hardcore. It just felt rushed. The Avengers thing they built up for years. This kind of just felt like, oh shit, the Avengers was big. Justice League. Yeah, Batman's gonna throw it all together, and then we got a movie.
Mm-hmm. I don't remember. Some people are saying I'm wrong about that step. I don't know. I don't know. I don't fucking.
Yeah,
I
I'm
haven't
not
seen
big
this shit. I don't give a
Yeah.
fuck. His name is fucking Preposterosaurus. I don't know.
How do you know your team's strong enough?
All right. So then there's a bunch of CG bullshit. Yeah, I don't know.
Sorry, preposterous.
I'm here to take over your planet.
I am the harbinger of your doom.
Oh, fucking
no.
dude, you killed this fucking whole thing with one joke, dude. It's over. I'm not gonna be able to watch this and not think of that guy as the Preposterosaurus now.
And even if it takes you the rest of your life, find out what that reason is.
Find out what the reason is.
Dude,
Kind of
this cyborg
final-
dude,
What?
cyborg,
Yeah.
I think is actually his name, right?
Yeah.
Man, that is the worst character design, the worst shit.
Ugh.
I mean, everything looks awful. Like, can we just talk? Can I just say, like, this movie, in a time where most movies meet a certain benchmark of looking okay, it looks awful. You know, I said on my Twitter yesterday or a few days ago, I'm like, why is everyone so excited for this Zack Snyder shit? His movies are awful. And I mean, okay, I admit 300 is cool. Dawn of the Dead's cool, but everything he's done since then has been shit. And someone said to me, he's not a great storyteller, but he is a great filmmaker. I'm like,
No.
Oxymoronic.
I
Oxymoronic.
don't know how you. It's like he's not good at the fundamental purpose of filmmaking, but he's a great filmmaker. If you really think about it. And I just want to say, this is ugly. This just looks like shit.
The conception of that character, it's so uninteresting. I don't even want to see what he does. I don't want to hear him speak. Like, I don't care how he was made or what his origins were.
Oh, but Paul, aren't you invested in his long backstory? Remember those 3 movies they made about? Oh, wait, that's right, they didn't. Oh, I'm sorry. Never mind. it's a joke. Like, you can't fucking establish the Justice League in like 2 fucking movies.
You
fucking
can't
do it.
be
Doesn't make
anywhere
sense.
near this epic without the establishing of epic characters. Like, they're
Yes.
trying so hard to be epic here, but the only epic characters they have are an abused Superman, an abused Batman.
Yeah, alcoholic Batman.
And then the rest of
Come
them
on.
are all ass. Like, Wonder Woman is okay in her first movie, but as far as I understand, her next movie fucking sucks. And this cyborg guy sucks. And fucking, are you kidding me
Aquaman.
with fucking the fish guy?
Fish guy. All right, but wait. It's time for the ultimate
The worst
fucking.
part.
It's time for the shit that literally. I don't like the word cringe. Okay, I'm over it.
This
But
is
sometimes you have to fucking say it. And this literally made me cringe.
when me and you saw it, we actually cringed.
Okay, so I guess we're getting a copyrighted audio shit. So we better just get through this. Just gonna play this fucking this clip really
Yeah, just
quick.
go to the end.
Yeah. Just get to the part where the fucking he's.
Yeah,
We live in a society where honor is a distant memory. Isn't that right? Batman.
take this Joker out to fucking pasture.
Oh
Take
no!
Old Yeller behind the barn, please.
So they literally had him
Please.
do the "We live in a society" meme, which is literally. I mean, it's remember when they fucking did that with the Juggernaut? Everyone on the internet was like, "I'm the Juggernaut, bitch," because it was in like some kind of dub or something, and then they actually put it in the movie where the guy like, "I'm the Juggernaut, bitch," and you're like, that's cringe. And now this, we live in a society where honor is dead or whatever. Isn't that right? Batman.
Where's the Joker's damaged tattoo and bling bling and purple Ferrari?
Batman.
Dude, it's worse. It's worse. It's worse. How'd they make it worse? It was so bad before. How did they make it worse?
Because they recast the same fucking person that shit all over it last time. Like, there's nothing they could do to fix Jared Leto Joker.
No.
Isn't that right? Batman. I want to hear it one more time.
Whatever you say, Fat.
Batman.
Batman.
He looks terrible, by the way. Just like they didn't even like. What is even? I
Isn't that
can't.
right? Batman.
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 Feel fucking. I'm taking a shower.
that
after
right?
This one, guys.
Batman.
Oof. Okay, so this is a horrible story. TikTok video shows fake vet performing surgery on dog in Florida.
No, it doesn't. No, it didn't. No, it never happened.
Two men have been arrested after deputies said video appeared on TikTok showing a man performing a C-section on a French bulldog in the living room of a Lake County, Florida home. The dog was later brought to a veterinary office but did not survive. Frankie Huertes Rivera, 33, was arrested in Hernando County, Florida last Friday for animal cruelty and practicing without a license, according to jail records. The dog's owner, Larry Colon, was also arrested on animal cruelty charges in Lake County. According to the arrest report from the Lake County Sheriff's Office, Colon was trying to save money on the surgery and hired Huertes Rivera to do it. He agreed to pay Huertes Rivera $650 in cash to perform the surgery. Colon told deputies Huertes Rivera was a veterinarian. Deputy said Colin's 15-year-old daughter recorded the video of the surgery happening inside the Claremont home and posted it to TikTok. In the video, the dog can be seen shaking and squirming in pain while the surgery is being performed. Investigators said there were multiple juveniles present while it was happening, the arrest affidavit said. The investigators also said the video appears to show the dog had not been properly sedated before the surgery was performed. An office manager at the veterinarian's office in Davenport told investigators the dog had been brought into the office after the surgery but was dead on arrival. The dog also had 2 dead unborn puppies inside of her when she was brought to the vet's office.
How disgusting, man. I mean, this is just like fucking beyond disgusting because this guy's probably just thinking, how can I profit off this dog's puppies as well? Too cheap to actually have a real vet perform the surgery, kills the dog. Then, oh, let's bring it to a veterinary clinic. Oh, yeah, here's my dead dog. Can you revive it? Because I paid some dude to fucking do surgery in his living room, and a bunch of people were there and like, is this normal? Is this normally how this goes? This is actually a licensed vet that's going to perform this. Okay, well, they wouldn't let the dog move around. You're going to do a fucking surgery and allow the animal to move around. This isn't a large fucking, this isn't a cow or something. This is a fucking small dog. You sedate the fucking thing. Like, even me, dumb shit Scotty, can figure this fucking shit out. And a bunch of retards there around, look, it's on TikTok. Look at this guy butchering the dog. Fucking morons. They didn't say anything. They're just like so fucking stupid. They think it's normal. Fuck is wrong with these people?
I don't even know what to say. This one's left me completely and utterly speechless.
Yeah, there's really nothing to say about it. Just like, okay, well, that's horrible. Next.
Yeah, please. It's fucking just awful.
Dog sucked out of home in tornado. Returns hours later.
That's what I'm talking about. There's your positivity.
Yes. One pup, unfortunately, didn't make it, but another one did.
Brittany Memory says her little Yorkshire Terrier, Penny, gave her a warning that something was wrong when she sat straight up on the bed Monday night. The power had just gone out, but it was storming outside. She thought her dog was alerting her to something else. I actually thought someone was in the house. I leaned up, turned on the flashlight on my phone, Memory says. About that time, it sounded like a train. Within seconds, she says, the train sounded like it was outside of her bedroom. She didn't have time to concentrate on anything but protecting her son. When I looked, I didn't have time. If I waited a second, me and my son would have been out the back door. I didn't have time to grab Penny. An F3 tornado ripped off foundations and knocked 18-wheelers over in Green Bay. What is RD Road?
Green Bay Road.
Green Bay Road? Okay. In Ocean Isle Beach. A couple miles away, the destruction was far more devastating. 3 people were killed and 10 were injured. The powerful twister lifted everything in Memory's house and blew mirrors off walls. The ferocious winds also sucked Penny, her dog, out of the back of the house. She flew out right here in the back with all of my covers, she said, pointing to the back of the house that now has a large gaping hole. It ripped the sheets off my bed she was bundled up in. Memory said she has a hard time explaining what happened to Penny to her son. I was terrified. I didn't think she was alive. But I just kept telling my little boy, she's an animal. She'll be okay. God's got her. Everything will be all right. We're safe and everything can be replaced. We can't. Little Penny eventually found her way back home a few hours later. She was shivering and traumatized, but otherwise unharmed. She had a little bit of glass stuck to her, and we took her to the vet, and everything is okay.
One lucky pup for sure.
So the dog just fucking flew out. Tornado sucked the dog into the fucking... It's like, oh, shit.
I'm glad the dog is okay, but there's one thing about this story that gripes my ass. That dog looks about as big as half a loaf of bread. She didn't have time to grab that fucking dog before she grabbed her pimply, ugly, dumbass son and dragged him out the back, too. Yeah. I mean, come on. What do you mean you didn't have time to grab Penny? Look at Penny. She's tiny. Penny shouldn't have. Like, I'm glad
I've never
Penny's okay.
I've never seen road abbreviated that way. Fuck you.
Penny should not have been fucking subjected to the goddamn tornado. She didn't need that shit. She warned you. She saved you. She woke your dumb ass up in time and you didn't have time to grab Penny? What is this?
Yeah, the dog was the fucking one that warned you. It wasn't your dumbass son that warned you. So, like,
he was fucking asleep. Come on.
Yeah. You got to choose between your dog and your kid. Save your dog.
I mean, I just can't believe that it came down to her dog or her kid. What would it have taken? An extra fucking second to put that little thing under your arm?
Yes.
Like, yeah, if the dog was across the room, but she just said it was in bed with her. Grab the dog.
Grab that dog.
Yeah.
Grab the doggo. So I think I tried to go a little extra long because I know there were some technical issues that robbed you guys and stuff. I'm hoping that this adds up to about an hour.
Yeah, it's hard to tell, but on my end, it looks like it should. So we're going to end this, I guess.
We're going to be going to the patrons stream. It's probably going to be a little bit delayed. We'll probably start that in like 10 minutes or so. We'll see all you guys on the other end of other side of the Patreon paywall. Anybody who's watching this now who's like, oh man, I'm not a patron. You can remedy that really super easily.
Do it now.
Just go do it. It's a no-brainer, man. Just go fucking do it.
True.
It's all good.
Link below.